let's take our seat. I was told that when you go to Rome, you do as the Romans do. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Hamjambo. I'm truly grateful to be part of this very important and historic event. History is in the making. Madam Gavashe has said it's the first time the President of Kenya is coming to this facility that is 45 years old. I apologize on behalf of those who came after me, before me, and they have sent me here with their greetings. And they have said that it is never too late to do the right thing. Secondly is that we are launching this plant that in itself is history in the making, and therefore I am delighted to be here, the Isuzu East Africa facility today, to witness history in the making as the company leads our automotive industry to a decisive leap forward. The decision to incorporate the state-of-the-art processes to enhance the standard of local vehicle production to world-class standard is a highly encouraging demonstration of intent by Isuzu to endow the Kenyan manufacturing scene with advanced technologies and enable it attain excellence. This is commendable, especially because this commitment introduces the first electrode deposition paint plant in our region, which comes at a cost of, I'm informed, Kenya shillings 500 million. I want to say to the Isuzu family, congratulations. Notably, the plant is one component of a drive by Isuzu East Africa to deepen its manufacturing operations in order to improve local vehicle production and make it globally competitive. Other enhancements include upgrading the assembly line production for new vehicle models, expanding the service, workshop, and the installation of various plant and machinery to improve production processes. In total, Isuzu East Africa has invested 1.3 billion shillings within the last 4 years in the expansion and upgrade, sending a clear and bold signal of its confidence in Kenya as an investment destination. I would like to believe that this is a positive response to our policy measures which we have undertaken to provide incentives for investors to bring or increase their investments into Kenya. And I want to commit that the momentum for the enhanced participation of the Kenya government, especially in the realm of providing incentives for manufacturing, is a commitment that I want to make, building on what we have done already, that we are going to not only stay the path, but we are going to accelerate the momentum. Most certainly, this investment aligns with the government's vision to transform our economy by creating an investment climate and business environment that is conducive to inclusive growth that leaves nobody behind in employment and wealth creation, poverty reduction, and the pursuit of sustainable prosperity. Our incentives package for the manufacturing sector is aimed at increasing its contribution to the national GDP to 20% by 2030. I was speaking about this subject this morning. We did undertake 6-7 years ago that we wanted to enhance our manufacturing as a contribution of GDP from 9 to 15%. Unfortunately, it went backwards from 9 to 7.2%. It is the reason why we are now deliberate and intentional on making sure that our policy initiatives speak to manufacturing directly. The reason why we have in our budget this year incentives on how we can use local paint. And I was very pleased, Madam Kavasha told me that they can get all the paint they need produced locally. There is therefore no justification whatsoever for us to continue importing paint which we can manufacture locally. And that is why we have, in our budget this year, provided for incentives for local production by making sure that those who want to import it pay some measure of taxing. Same thing we are doing around manufacturing in other areas. Steel manufacture is another area. We have developed sufficient local capacity. There is no justification anymore for us to continue importing steel, which we can manufacture locally. Same with cement, same with furniture. These are among the issues we are doing, which are intentional, which are deliberate, and which are practical on making sure that we build our manufacturing capacity. And I want to tell Isuzu East Africa, as I tell all our other manufacturers, you can count on the government of Kenya to continue to provide these policy interventions so that we can enhance local manufacturing. For us to get to 15% manufacturing as a percentage of our GDP in the next 5 years, and for us to get to 20% by 2030, it has to be deliberate. It has to be intentional. It has to be practical. It cannot be through guesswork. We just have to be deliberate on what we are doing. Of course, as we do that, there will be issues raised from different quarters. I have encouraged our brothers at the Kenya Association of Manufacturing to work with us on this trajectory.